Good morning, agents. It is very early morning. It's 6 a.m. This guy right here, he woke me up at about 4 o'clock. I just spent the last hour recording a gaming video. Link in the description. Link in the description if you want to check out my gaming channel. I think it's a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun doing those videos. Bright side, I guess, is that the gas smell is gone right now, so I was able to close all the windows and do that video recording without disturbing the other folks in the campground, which is nice. I'm hoping I can turn off the lights and go to sleep again for a couple hours and just get closer to 8 hours, because I only got about 5 hours of sleep. But I don't know how successfully that's gonna go. It's all up to Munchkin. It really is. So I'm gonna try that. And if I fail, well, then it's gonna be an early morning getting on the road, and I wouldn't be opposed to that. I really want to be able to sleep. So that's the plan for today, for right now anyways. I'll come back to you with another update before I leave the campsite, but I did want to just share my frustration with not being able to get my cat to let me sleep. He does seem to want to snuggle now, so hopefully that continues. Real quick note, just because I'm trying to do this at the beginning of the videos now, if you are enjoying my trip to Houston, do please consider going to the link in the description for my Patreon, where you can support me financially for $5 per month. It's my only source of income right now, so I would really appreciate your help there. It makes sure that I can do this sort of thing going forward, and yeah, it works out to like 17 cents per video, so I think it's really good value for money. And that is my end of my spiel for very early morning here in Altoona, Iowa. Hopefully I'm gonna go get some sleep, and I will catch up with you in a couple hours. Bye-bye. All right, agents, proper good morning now. It is getting on about 9 a.m. and I got a couple hour and a half more of sleep, which isn't great, but it's better than I had, so I'll take it. Munchkin is now happily finishing the food that he has neglected to finish. Probably need to get more for him shortly here, but I'm gonna make my own breakfast first. Making some tea and a whole bunch of extra hot water for the road. I'm gonna fill up my my container that I use for hot water here, and once I've got that and breakfast, I should be ready to go, pretty much. Yeah, should be good. First stop today, I think, is Osceola, Iowa, which is a bit funny for me because I grew up right across the river from Osceola, Wisconsin, or at least pretty close. I had cousins who lived there, and so it's a bit strange to be visiting a different Osceola. But anybody who's traveled the United States knows that we aren't very creative with our town names. Springfield comes to mind. But I also passed through Elkhart, Iowa yesterday while getting pings from Elkhart, Indiana. So it's a small world. And yeah, after Osceola, I'm going to hit Lamoni. Rycotech was good enough to help me with the pronunciation there. I would have called it Lamoni, but it is a native word as opposed to an Italian word, which I hadn't thought of. So that's the plan for today, and then right after Lamoni, I should be able to go pretty much straight down to Maysville. Maysville? That doesn't sound right. Wherever I'm camping today in Missouri. Munchkin says hello. Very, very happy to be here. If a little impatient, and I think at this point wondering where Arthel is, but that's okay. And yeah, I'm gonna just get my breakfast made and get on the road here, and I'll come back to you from wherever the first stop is. I think I'm going to take a break before I hit Osceola, so I'll see you there. Okay, agents, slight change of plans. I'm stopping in Winterset, Iowa. I'm here now. I was going to stop in Bevington for literally just like get some fuel and then move on, but then I looked at the map and I saw that the exit was for Winterset, and it would just be like an extra 15 minutes to get over here. There is a green link from here that goes quite far and blocks pretty much anything I would throw north. So I figured, let's just stop here and take out that link. And then if I take a slightly circuitous route south back to Interstate 35, then I should be able to take out any other blockers, and maybe I can even throw a field today. But I'm going to keep you in suspense on that because I haven't planned it yet, but also because, hey, content. Also, it appears my scooter has fallen on my cat's food bowl. So I should fix that. Anyways, I'm going to go run around Winterset and get some uniques, and I will come back to you and let you know how it went. And hopefully I will have a field plan as well. But I haven't figured it out yet. So stay patient with me. All right, agents, quick scooter around Winterset, and I got 48 uniques, including the one that I'm about to capture, which I have left gray. And I haven't hacked because I want to make sure I get a bunch of hacks on it and get some keys. Turns out I don't really need that many keys to it. The spine that I'm thinking about is going to be in Lamoni, and honestly, it's not that big, so probably 20 keys would do me just fine for this portal, but I'm going to get however many I can in a burnout without a fracker, and hopefully that'll be enough. But yeah, that's the plan, at least. I guess wish me luck. And I'm going to move on shortly to knock down another blocker in the middle of nowhere, but I probably won't come back for an update for that. I'll probably just go through, and then it'll probably be a straight shot to Lamoni, unless I decide to stop in Osceola just for fun. So that's the plan. I'm going to get to hacking and get back on the road, and I'll talk to you shortly. All right, agents, coming at you from Peru, Iowa, not Peru, South America, obviously. Had to take out a blocker here. I can see why it was used, because it had really bad cell reception, so I had to use my Wi-Fi router, which thankfully has a battery, and I can use it in low signal areas. It's about an hour to Lamoni now. Ooh. And I'm just going to make some tea before I hit the road. And hopefully it'll be a straight shot. I think I need to get gas in Lamoni as well, and I'll probably need to make lunch around then, so I've got some stuff on my list, but that's where I'm going to throw the spine. And then I got to figure out where I'm putting my southern anchor. I could put it in Maysville proper, but it seems like there's an active Enlightened agent who uses that area pretty frequently, so that might not be my best option. I think I'm probably going to have to destroy Maysville anyways, and it is on my way, so I don't know. I'll make a decision, and I'll let you know what it is. See you in a bit. All right, agents, a little while later, I've got Munchkin here saying hi. I just ran around Lamoni, and there's an Enlightened agent here who's active right now, so I doubt these fields will last very long. Also, checkpoint is in like 15 minutes, so there's no way I'm getting it up for checkpoint, and it'll probably go down before the next checkpoint. But it's about the principle of the thing. I'm about 40 minutes out from the next thing I need to stop at, which is a blocker in Old Pattonsburg. And then I'm going to make my way down to Maysville. I can't remember what it's called now. I think it's Maysville. And that's where I'm going to throw the final fields. So that's the plan. And then I'm really close to my campsite once I get to Maysville. So, yeah, I'm just going to hit back on the road. I waited to make lunch, so I'm going to make lunch first and get some tea, some water, all that good stuff. Maybe give Munchkin some snuggles because he's begging for it. And, yeah, get everything squared away, and I'll be back on the road. See you in a bit, agents. All right, agents. I'm outside of this church here in Old Pattonsburg. Not a lot to see here, really. Seems like there's some kind of farm business happening behind me. But I just had to get this one portal down, take a little break, make some tea, make some water, and now I'm off to Maysville, where I'm hoping I can throw a field, or 2, or 10. But we'll see. It's 20 minutes there, and the agent in Lamoni hasn't attacked my spine yet, so hopefully it stays up until then, but who knows. I think there's also, like I said, an agent that's active in Maysville sometimes, so maybe all for nothing, but we'll see. See you in about 20 minutes, and hopefully we can get this field up. All right, agents, it's about 2:30 now, and I find myself here in front of the DeKalb County Courthouse in Maysville, Missouri. I made it. I threw 11 layers. You see some in-game video footage here. 11 layers, about 5,500 each. They got a little smaller as the layers got smaller, but I'd say that's about 60,000 MU on the scoreboard for this cell. But it all depends on whether it's going to stay up or not. And given that both here and in Lamoni there's active enlightened agents, I feel like there's not a whole lot of chance, but should put me on the scoreboard at least of the top agents for a couple of cells, which is always funny. And hey, it was a fun video to make, so I'm happy about that. Yeah, also made some progress on my link challenge. Not that I'm really focusing on that, but a few more days like this, and I'll be able to actually do something with it. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Here's what the layered field looks like on the Intel map. Make sure that there's room there for the screenshot that I got. And you know, it's a little thin, a little skinny, but MU is MU, you know, even if it's just cows. That's why they pronounce it moo. But yeah, that's pretty much my day here. I just gotta get back on the road quick and get to the campsite, which I think should be fairly close here because the mailing address of the campground is Maysville, so I shouldn't be too far off. I haven't checked yet. But yeah, this has been a great day, and if you've watched my videos before, you know I love ending up in small towns like this with like a really cool looking brick courthouse and nice sort of small town America kind of feel. I love it. There's nobody around though, which is good because it means that I can record a video without feeling self-conscious, but is bad because that probably means the business is here and not doing so great. Oh well. Well, I gotta go find my RV again and hit the road, and I'll come back to you from the campsite. See you then, agents. Alright, agents, I'm now at the campground. It was 6 minutes away from Maysville, so go figure. And link waiter set over there. I'm just getting things situated, but I wanted to come over here because you may be able to hear it. In this campground, there are goats. Can't quite see them right now. Kind of the other side of everything, which is a shame. So I wanted to show that off. It's really cool. But, oh, and there's a big old hog over there too. And all kinds of animals. So that's fun. Anyways, I thought that was kind of a cool detail. Bad news, Maysville is already down. So that field that I threw, yeah, it's not there anymore, but that's okay. I didn't come here to win the cycle or anything. I just wanted to throw a big field, and I did that. So, great success. I don't think there's any portals here, but if there's not, that would make a good one. That little stagecoach there. And it would be a couch portal, but I know they aren't getting approved right now, so that's a shame. But I like this campground. Right next to water. I know some of my viewers are always in here for waterfront campgrounds. It's a pull-through site as well. Don't have to back in. And I've got sewer, which I didn't pay for, but they were like, oh, we've got the sewer spot open, so nice little bonus. And yeah, overall, it's been a pretty good day. I did add the uniques that I got as part of the fielding process. I only added up to about 15 total is what I reckon. So if I grab the piece of paper and drop a bunch of recycling on the ground, we had 48 in Winterset, and we had 15 as in the course of just doing those fields. That brings us to a total of 339 for the trip. There's about 63 today. So we're below our average on today, but we've made up for it in the past few days. Like Ames was crazy, so I had a little bit of leeway to work with. Tomorrow, I think I'll be doing better. I'm gonna double check what my plan is for tomorrow, but I think I'll make sure that I'm doing uniques as opposed to anything else. It's also probably the best idea because I'm going through like Kansas City, so don't think I'm gonna be able to do any big fields, but if I do, they'll be really big. So. I will keep an eye out for an opportunity to do that, but I don't think it's going to be a thing. But with that, I think I'm going to close this video out and get it edited and uploaded. It's been a fun one. I always enjoy throwing fields, especially when they're absurdly large. So glad I could do this one. Just pick up my garbage quick. Quick reminders at the end of the video. Of course, hit the like button, the subscribe button. Throw something in the comments, even if it's just to say hello to Munchkin. Don't worry, I will let him know if you say hello, so do that. Check the links in the description. One goes to my gaming channel, where you can see longer form content from me on a variety of different games, not just Ingress. Right now I'm playing a strategy game called Divide and Conquer, which is a mod for Medieval 2 Total War. It's a lot of fun. I'm actually going to go record an episode of that right now. And yeah, I'm just completely annihilating that campaign right now. It's quickly coming to a close, so I'm probably going to start asking the question, what should I play next? And what else is there? Oh, right, there's a link in the description for my Patreon page. Head on over there if you have $5 extra a month and you want to support me financially. Right now, that's my only source of income, so it'd be really helpful if you could do that. $5 a month works out to about 17 cents per daily video, so you're getting pretty good value for your money if I do say so myself. But I think I said all of this at the beginning of the video, so hopefully you remembered to do that already. But that's all I've got for you today. Already in Missouri, we passed 2 states already, which is great. And tomorrow, continuing south. See you then, agents. Bye-bye.